can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
I got this strange question by a female. She is someone who follows my content. And she asked me this genuine question. She asked me, Loy, I'm a big fan of your work and you watch your videos and all that. But please, I don't understand one thing which you give advice about. So I said, yeah, tell me, what is it? She said, you always tell people, okay, it doesn't work out, divorce. I mean, why are you encouraging people to get a divorce? Why don't you say, work it out, fight it out, the relationship, work things out. Okay. Now, this is to address the question of divorce. Okay, why do I recommend divorce? Okay. See, first things first. I never tell people the first solution is divorce. Never. I always tell people work things out. Okay? Try to make things work out. Work hard to making things work out. But now, understand this much. Marriage is not one person, it is two people. That is the first thing. The second thing is, it's not just you who has to sort yourself out, it's the other person who has to sort themselves out. Okay? So there are a lot of complexities involved. And when you're talking of two human beings who are emotional creatures, who have drives, desires, temptations, wants, fascinations, weaknesses, the list goes on. There are too many variables. Okay? Now, what I've realized over the period of time of my own experience of a divorce and of consulting, I don't know how many people, okay, over the years. Relationships are a very complex subject. Very, very complex. There's no straightforward answer. There's no such thing as, okay, if you love him 100%, he loves you 100%, it'll work. It's not that easy. If it was that easy, everyone would be in love. Okay? Here you're talking of two entirely different human beings. And I'll tell you where it's challenging. When two people want to make things work out, they will go to any extreme to make it work out. Those two people. But when either or person doesn't want to make it work out, they will go to any lengths to cherry pick anything that they feel, oh, this is the reason to break up. For example, a very simple example. Someone who believes in Islam, try convincing him Islam is not true. Someone who believes in Christianity, try to convince him or her Jesus is not real. Someone who believes in Hinduism, try to convince him cow is not, God or whatever. Impossible. Impossible. In fact, don't go that far. Someone who's a nationalistic Indian, tell him that his political party is wrong. You think he'll agree? So the first thing is the mindset of people you can't change. The mindset, the behavior, the personalities. Okay. The one bigger than that is the upbringing. I know so many cases where the boy or girl, their upbringing has been in such a way that now it is ingrained in their personalities. I'm not talking of the ones from broken families or the ones who are abusive. I'll tell you what is worse than that is the mother and father who have made the son or daughter feel they are God's gift to mankind. Oof. They are so irritating. I cannot stand these individuals, whether boy or girl, man or woman. I have spoken to girls who think they are the biggest thing since Beyonce. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know, oh, I know everything. Oh, I'm a manager. Oh, I have done my master's, I've done my PhD. Yeah, shove it up your whatever. What fuck? Oh, I'm a virgin. Duh. So, what do you want? Me to check your hymen and check the quality? The fuck are you talking, man? In between your legs, high quality? Bloody nonsense. Yeah, it's pathetic. I hate, absolutely hate these females who think they are so. The thing is, by the time they are 40 and 50, most of these women, you think, see, with men, you can take injections, steroids, and, testosterone replacement therapy and look younger and stronger. Females can't do that. They have to undergo the painful process of surgeries and all that. And that also is such a big risk. It's not easy being a woman. It is so bloody hard. I'll tell you about me. I don't know about other men, but being a woman is very hard, man. Just look at my wife, what she's doing. It's a hard, thankless job. My wife had food poisoning for the last couple of days, but she has to look after the baby. You think she got rest? Me, as a guy, I'm working. If I'm sick, I can sleep. I can take rest. But I choose to work because I want to work. But now she has a baby. You think she can choose to take rest? No, she can't. The small baby needs her attention. See, that's one area. With regards to men, there are so many men who are arrogant, like, who are so incorrigible, man. I know guys who just can't keep their package in between their legs. Everything they see as a whole, they'll go run there, or, oh wow, check her boobs, oh check her ass. In my porno group, there are so many married men. They might have the hottest wife, but they still lust for other women. So, you think you can make a marriage work out with such men? So, given the fact that you have so many complexities between a man and woman, so many, and on top of that, what makes it worse is you have made a marriage decision at a particular age, and as time goes by, you change as a person. She changes, you change, both of you change. Your wants change, your desires change, your temptations change, your preferences change. And now, lo and behold, you have realized, shit, the choice that I made in my 20s is not the choice I would make today in my 30s. And it definitely is not the choice I would make in my 40s. Like, for example, me. Today, I'm 45. The first girl that I dated at the age of 16, if you ask me, would you want to marry her? Fuck, hell no. All the girls I dated, all, including the one whose face I tattooed here, this girl whose face I tattooed, the girl who was prepared to die for, who I cried for, who I begged, who sent me into a depression for 6 years, I begged her, begged, pleaded. Like, even if she was having sex with another guy, I still love you. I'll love you no matter what. If you tell me to worship her vagina, I'd worship. That addicted I was to her. But today, if you ask me, I would rather marry a fucking, I don't know, piece of shit on the road than marry her. Seriously. Means, obviously, I'm not going to marry a shit on the road. But she is so disgusting. I would prefer a bar girl rather than her, a prostitute. She's that bad. She is such a I don't know how she is today. Okay, don't get me wrong. I don't know. Maybe she's changed. I don't know. I suspect she wouldn't. She's not an evil person. It's not that she's evil, but she's emotionally so unstable. She has so many complicated issues, health issues, personality traits, quirks, behavior, her mentality. It's absolute fuckhole, man. It would destroy my life. It is that bad. In fact, I sometimes wonder which guy would even want to get married to her, and if he gets married to her, I would give my heartfelt condolence secretly. Yeah? So just imagine the girl who I was once crazy about, just, 15 years ago? Today I can't. So just think. we change as men and women. We change. Times change. There are so many girls who maybe were crazy about me. Let's reverse the table. Were crazy about me and who thought Loy is so amazing. And today they might say, oh fuck, I'm glad I didn't marry that piece of shit. I don't know. See, the only reason why I tell people for divorce, why I suggest or recommend, is when I know, when I check those signals and I realize it's too late. When two people cannot are constantly complaining, moaning, groaning, trying to withhold their feelings and are always cherry picking on problems and issues, and that relationship is gone to the dogs. You're just wasting it. It's like you're just dragging the date for the divorce. If you're constantly fighting, constantly arguing, constantly having issues, constantly finding petty things to bring up disagreements, and if, remember, one last thing, where a relationship is better to go for a divorce is when it becomes me, my, I. The female thinks of herself, her family, her friends. You think of your life, your family, your friends. Then you're talking on two separate camps. Then it's not a marriage. It's just a client-customer relationship, like a prostitute and you. You can be male or female, whatever. That's not a marriage. Marriage is where one person worships the other 100% and is ready to go through heaven, hell, and do anything just to be with you. For my wife, yes, it's because the baby is there now. Obviously, her loyalty is with the baby. I totally understand and I don't mind it. But if I tell her something, she'll not overturn that. She'll literally listen to everything. And why she'll listen is because I not only selected the girl at a later stage, at an age where I am stable and satisfied with my temptations and all that stuff. The second one is I have the power and authority. The third one is I have the age and experience above her. And I knew that she doesn't have many options, and she doesn't have any other person other than me. It's like I'm God's sent. I'm God for her, I purposely chose this. I chose it not only with emotions, with logic. And I chose it at a stage where I knew perfectly what I want. And that's it, And I'll tell you, her parents, even though they loved her because she was the youngest, they never gave her an easy life. They never gave her a pampered life. They never said she's God's gift to mankind. She had to work her ass off. Yes, she was pampered a little bit, but because she was the youngest. But otherwise, she is molded the way I want, not the other way. I'm sorry, but I come from the time-bound tradition where man is the head of the house, not woman is the head of the house. And we both are equal, and we both go and find that relationship. And those relationships where both are equal end up with so much drama and nonsense. For me, no fights, no nothing, perfectly happy. This is my life. I don't know about you. Maybe you want someone who's equal to you and who you ask permission and all that. That's fine. That's your life. So overall, what I want to tell you is, I don't encourage people to get a divorce, but sometimes when I see those red flags, I know for a fact this is not going to work out. No way, impossible. So that's why I encourage them for a divorce. But yeah, keep in mind, there are a lot of legal ramifications, a lot of emotional heartaches. There is a massive price to pay. Don't think it's a cakewalk. Divorce is not the easiest thing in the world, and especially if you have children. But like I said, sometimes divorce is the best course of action. And I would just end by saying this one thing. My mentality for divorce was simple. Do I want to live the rest of my life with this person with all this drama and all this nonsense? Or do I want to enjoy my life totally? Been there, done it all, and now time to settle down. I chose the latter. I always tell people, one life, just one. Live it on your terms. Anyway, this is just me. You can let me know if you agree, disagree. Feel free to comment down below. This is me signing off. Okay. Chal. Yes. See, doggy and everyone. What you want? My little one. Want to see some? See? Doggy. You want pizza? Want to hear something from my wife? Beautiful girl always talking to me? Yes? No? Yes? If you don't work, what I will do? Get new wife? No? See, what a bad guy. Okay, chal. Today we'll go for shopping and pizza and jumping. And jumping? Jumping? Okay, if no rain, we go jumping, okay?
I think we have rain, you see.
Let's say French fry? Okay, French fry.
ไปกิน French fry
Okay. Chal. Take care. Say bye bye.
Say bye bye ก่อน bye bye
Okay, see you. Chal, see you guys.